Hello once again folks, and you're very welcome along to another video from Gundog and Fly. And you join me here now. It's late July. In a few days time it'll be the 1st of August and the middle of the summer, so to speak, and the rivers locally here are very low, down to their bare bones, and that makes for very difficult fishing conditions, particularly in the daytime. There's still something of an evening rise there, so that is a good thing, but fishing during the daytime is very difficult, particularly when the water drops to this level. It's gin clear. The trout are super spooky, even more than ever. When the river is low like this, they seem to become hyper spooky, if you like, and approaching them is extremely difficult, and the fly that you use during these conditions is critical. And today I'm going to tie one of the flies that I use during these conditions that I find really effective. It's probably my go-to fly in these conditions, particularly during the daytime. It was developed in America, apparently by one of the founders of Trout Unlimited. It's the Griffiths Gnat, and it's a fly that's very much underutilized here locally. Outside of myself, I don't know of anybody else that uses it regularly. I use it in the summertime in very small sizes for very spooky and picky trout, fished on very fine leader, very fine long leader, may I add. It's best used in sort of size 18, 20 and sometimes down as far as 22, but I find sort of 20 to be a good medium size. And I'm going to tie the fly here right now, and then I'm going to show you some excerpts from the river where I've used the fly successfully. So be sure to stay with me. It's coming to you right after this. Now, the tying of the Griffiths Gnat requires very little in the way of materials and not a whole pile of skill involved either. I suppose the original fly calls for a body of peacock herl. Now, I don't ever go to that bother. So strictly speaking, this fly is a Griffiths Gnat variant, if you like. My own sort of twist on the Griffiths Gnat, and it doesn't seem to detract from its effectiveness in any way whatsoever. So the hooks I'm using to tie this are actually an odd size. They're a size 19, and these are Tiemco 112Y. That's the model if you want to try and get them. 19 is a good size for this fly. And I'm using Semperfli Nano Silk in a copper color to tie the fly. So, and it's very simple. So simple, in fact, that anyone who's been tying flies for even a very short period of time should be able to manage it. So I'm starting off here with the copper tying thread, or silk if you want to call it that. And we just make a very simple body for it like that. And we go back up to the front again. And here I have a grizzle hackle. Now it needs to be a very small size because we want to make this fly very small. Size 20 is probably, this is a 19, but typically size 20 or thereabouts. It needs to be small, so the hackle has to be small. So I'm tying it in here at the front, And now I come, just pull the hackle slightly out of the way here, out to the front like that, and then back down again. This is a very simple fly to tie and takes no time at all to make. So now, oh, I've just lost it, the hackle just broke, that'll happen. So I'm going to retie it again. Here we go. Now back down. Okay, here we go. Basically you're just palmering your grizzle hackle down along, and then tie it in at the back with 3 or 4 turns. You can snap that off, and now I'm bringing the tying silk through the hackle, which will reinforce it. And now I'm going to finish it with 2 little whip finishes, which will make it ultra secure. Now, if you tie this fly using a hackle that's too big, what will happen is you will get the helicoptering effect. It will spin, it will catch the air, it won't be as aerodynamic as a smaller hackle fly, and will tend to spin and rotate your leader, which causes all kinds of issues and problems. So there it is, folks. It's probably one of the simplest flies of all to tie, but as you'll see in the following video, it's super effective on trout in very low water conditions, and a good general all-rounder in a size 18, and in this case a 19, 20s and 22s. So on now to the river, and I'll show you how this little fly works. Right, I'm about to fish this little size 20 Griffiths Gnat on the blind, just through this little run of water here, and hopefully bring 1 or 2 up. There's nothing rising as yet, so Griffiths Gnat is always good to bring them up in low water like this. And I have here with me Dave, who's a complete beginner, and he's had a couple of casting lessons from me, but that's about the size of it, so he's going to be observing and watching me fishing this little dry fly here. And let's see how we get on. First cast. Small fish. I love the Griffiths Gnat. Now little fella. That's a good sign. Second cast. Hey, small fish, but fish is a fish, and it's all good fun. Oh. I see another one just beside the bush. That was about a foot to his right. That should cover him. See him again. Still a foot to his right. Now, sulky one, huh? I would consider that now perfect presentation. Must be a little bit of drag or something on it that he's not taking it. Now there's a few small trout rising up along here under this overhanging bush, and we'll see can I get the fly into them. Not easy. And there's a couple of more just out here as well. So I'm going to move out here a bit to the right, see if I can get me fly up to those fish. Yeah. Oh, he got off. There's a few more there though. Couple of nice fish further up. See him? Oh, that wasn't my fly at all, I thought it was. I think they might be taking Canis. It wasn't mine either. See that? That was a bad cast now. Yeah, it looks like a real Canis rise. Canis, Dave, for your information, are tiny little flies that are almost impossible to replicate. Aha, got him though.
Yeah, got him.
He made a mistake. Nice fish. Come to daddy. Yeah. Whoop. Yeah. So even a size 20 fly like that is a bit big for Canis. Canis are very, very tiny. They're size 24 and even smaller, and very frustrating. They're known as the angler's curse, for good reason, because when trout really tune into the Canis, they're almost impossible to catch. What way am I caught up here? Would you believe it, I missed the ring on the way up, look, when I was putting the rod together.
Jesus.
So back at him again. You know, some kind of a mess here, I can feel it. What did I do? That's all alright. Did you see it fall down off the bush?
Yeah.
See the fella right at the bush? He's right where the bush is hanging into the water. And there's another one just here. You see him? See that? Right on top of his nose.
Perfect.
This is my favourite type of fishing.
Unreal.
Can't beat the dry fly. No fella. Huh? Yeah. That had to be inch perfect. They wouldn't take it otherwise, you know. There's another one right at that bush. See him? Oh. See him there, right close. There he is again. There you go. That fella. Now, Dad, you come out to my right and work away. Just there now, just only a yard away, a few yards. That's it, there, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Now, Dad, good man. Side strain, downstream. Downstream.
Oh, you bastard.
You not got a net?
There he is.
Lovely.
Faint up.
Gorgeous. Yes. Oh yeah. No. Oh, pretty on fella. He has a well swallowed. Look down, and he's stuck in his, just in the side of his tongue. So now, probably gonna need a forceps to get that out. Yep. And off you go. You have to be a dentist as well as everything else.
Mm.
See, the drag is what's giving the game away, and they go down then, you see, when there's a drag there.
Drags across. In a lovely spot there, aren't they? You take the spot, you get a blanco. That's a good, that was a beautiful fish.
Be a small fish, but some kind of a mess, have I? No, I haven't. I thought I did.
Coming lovely. Come on.
See, it's going faster than the current, and they fucking know there's something not right about that.
You know the fish that comes at that, he'll splash at it.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll piss him
Yeah.
off. It's more like a territory thing with him. Be a classic. Oh, lovely. Beautiful.
He got off
Yeah,
there.
it doesn't matter. He did.
Yeah, it was
Beautiful.
it was a difficult enough cast.
Oh, that was just class.
Whoa! The way he splashed at it, but he didn't take it. Missed again, see that?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Series putting his head up to take it. Hey! Yeah. Keep him out of the weeds, keep him out of the weeds. Keep him out there, get him down here, hopefully. Yeah, we got him in the right place now. Keep him away from those bulrushes. Took me a long time to hook this fella. Oh yeah. He's gone. One jump and gone. Oh well. A lot of work in getting him. Oh well. Sin é mar a há. Oh yeah. Oh, get up, back up here. Come on. Ah, yeah. What a beauty on a size 20 Griffiths Gnat. Okay, fella. Up you go. So there you are, folks. Positive proof, if anywhere needed, that you don't need very elaborate flies to catch trout even in the most difficult of conditions. The Griffiths Gnat, bit of thread, a hackle and a hook. Doesn't get much more simple. Tiny little fly and properly presented, you will catch trout in the most difficult of conditions. So that's it, folks. That's the Griffiths Gnat, or at least my version of the Griffiths Gnat, and it works a dream, as you can see. So once again, thanks very much for joining me here at Gundog and Fly, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe. And there's a link in the description to my Patreon page where you could make a small financial contribution to support the channel, which would be very much appreciated. So that's it for today, folks. Thanks for joining me, and Gadi on Ceador Ella. Slán go forward.